I guess I'll add Weiss to the list as well, because Weiss is also fairly easy and I know a decent bit of her. Alright. Actually, no, I'll save Weiss for a different day. She might be easy, but I could do it a different day. There's no reason to. But general Q&A. I don't mind doing general Q&A. Alright. So, I'm going to turn off my, whatchamacallit real quick. My sounds. Alright. So I'm going to turn off the Amarek thing real quick, and going to talk about a few things, or I'll just wait till some people get on the stream as well. Gonna play some music, because why not? Some of the Arcana music that was on the soundtrack. Alright. If there's anybody here right now, I have a few things to go over. The template's going to be basically normals, specials, supers, general movement, game plan. Then I'll move into combos, setups, if there are any for the character, and I'll go over my basic impression of what the character is at the end of that. Should be fairly easy. These characters aren't very difficult to play at all. They're fairly easy. Just there's a little work. A little bit of work. That's all. So, I'm going to wait for a little bit. I would actually laugh if I got flagged for copyright on that, just because of the soundtrack. I'd also get really sad. Alright. So, I'm going to start by going over Angie, the main character I've been playing for a good, 3 years. Going to practice stuff on her. So, there's a lot of basic arcanas that work very well for Angie. Fenrir, Sacred, Sins are very good. Luck is kind of gimmicks. Tear is okay. Ice, haven't really seen it. I can see it working. Mirror's counter pick. Fire is a basic pick. Water is a counter pick. You don't really see Magnet a lot. Magnet's not very good in general. Don't really see Dark ever. Dark, I've seen it a few times, but it's never really been that great. Wind is a good pick for her. Does a lot of good things. Helps her hit confirmability. Gives her good new tools in neutral, which she does need. Fastfall's pretty good. Fastfall into jump C is pretty funny. In general, push block's also good against a lot of characters, and the meter gain is good, but she doesn't need meter. Metal, counterpick Arcana. Mainly choose against Saki and Petra, if I remember correctly. Basically just use the shield, and you can also make Totsu's safe on block because of the sword super. Meter generation is bad, but it's fine, and you can work off 1 to 2 bars. It's completely fine. Tone, big damage. Doesn't really do much to her for neutral. It's just big damage. It's okay. Not great, not bad. I'd probably say it's like an okay pick. Flower's an amazing pick. You can pick this for basically all your matchups if you want to. Flower's just good. No counter hit. Meter generation doesn't really matter for Angie, of course. Great Oki. Really, really good counter pick Arcana against a few characters actually. Yeah, it's just good. Halo's the default Arcana for her. It's good as well. The super jump is actually really, really good for her. Lets her go really high up on the screen and get away. She can play really lame. Meter generation for her particularly wasn't very good with Halo, but again, doesn't really matter. You're able to corner carry off Halo as well, so long as you are, I think, behind mid-screen, just a little bit behind where one player starts, or at where one player starts, you can corner carry with it. Good tools in neutral, crackers and orbs are very good, and buffed orbs are actually really, really, really good. Or photon, whatever you want to call it. The supers are good as well. This Arcana also counterpicks Kira, as once you get to a specific range and you just start throwing photons, she can't do anything about it. She actually has to sit there and take all of it until you do your mix-up. And yeah, evil, you don't really see it. It's basically just damage Arcana. I guess you can counterpick against Yoriko with it. It's okay. I'd probably put it on the bottom half of the Arcanas to pick. I've been seeing Lightning or Thunder Angie quite a bit now from Goma. It's mostly because you get the Thunder DP and you clash so much. You get to hold the E or E buttons, and when you get a knockdown, you can do your initial mix-up and then do a jump cancel on your, say, your jump C, or just jump over them, and you can do a left-right. It's okay. Best Arcana for her in the game, in my opinion. Earth does everything. It's solid damage, best corner carry off almost every hit. You don't care about the EFC that much because you can just use it to combo off Totsu. What else? Guard points on E's are actually really funny, and they actually kind of work for her. Fist is funny. Fist is good. Huh? What the fuck? Oh, right. Yeah, I might want to mute and deafen on Mumble. What else? Oki. The Oki off this is just insane. Boulder, the rock that you can put down, is really good when you force stand them. Fist is like +5 or something like that. It's really, really good. Plant, it's good. You can do unblockables off it. Plant Bind got nerfed, but it's still a decent neutral tool, decent hit confirm tool. I haven't used Plant that much. It's mostly a counter pick Arcana to, say, Kira or Nazuna or any of the bigger characters. You're able to do any hit as long as you have EFC or near the corner into 2C seed, EX seed, 2C seed, regular seed, and then you do 4-stand Totsu. Since you're in the air, you cancel that into EX seeds. The seeds will instantly land on top of them, and you get to do a homing jump B meaty, and since it's an unblockable because of the low, yeah, you just keep comboing into it over and over. Time, I haven't really seen much of this. Time backdash isn't really great with Angie, just the sheer fact that you can't do backdash and Totsu. You don't ever use 6 homing cancel or anything, so I guess time is okay in that aspect in terms of meter. You do change her combos around a bit because of the EFC, but yeah, I put time again in the lower picks because all the Arcanas that are mainly for Oki for other characters don't really work with Angie. It's kind of funny how that works because she's got her own Oki that's really good. Love, good pick. Usually counter picks like Maori or a pick against the Luca, something like that. General good Arcana. You can just use this Arcana if you want to, if you don't really know what else to pick. Good stats, good meter gain, good projectiles. Yeah, good Arcana. Very, very good Arcana. And I guess I'll go over these because I didn't really go over them that much. Haven't seen much tier Angie. You're not really going to EF that much. You're only using EF for Totsu hit confirms or hit confirms off of jump-ins and stuff like that, or low air-to-airs. And you're not really going to be stacking up that much. Angie's not that kind of character. She doesn't benefit off it that much. Fenrir is you can use this as a main or a counter pick. Main counter picks to are Yoriko, Nazuna, Kamui, any tall character because you have a fuzzy off it, and it leads to decent damage and a corner carry. Fenrir is actually good. Also, if you are a lazy person, you can just do a combo that involves like 4 moves and do 12k. Yeah, if you're lazy and you don't care, you can just use this. Sacred is a lot better in this game. Angie has a really good wall tech punish game. Her air throw is absurd. Her jump C, if you pursue a wall tech and they decide to tech and mash throw, you can actually do a meaty jump C instead, and you'll counter hit them. Get a good jump E knockdown off that. I've actually been seeing more punishment lately from Goma. It's kind of funny. She's able to do some funny combos with her counter EFC and do a lot of damage. Also, the Rapukin or 236E, whatever you want to call it, home and cancel, which I initially thought was an okay idea. Well, I guess I was right, but the better one is I think it's 214 swords. It seems like it's plus, so yeah. Punishment, I put it in like, I probably put it in lower mid tier pick still. I put Sin in around mid tier. Good projectiles. Meter gain's not that great unless you're getting hit, but if you're getting hit, that's fine because you have so much life just from Sin. Sin Orb, Sin Traps, Sin Tail, they're all good. All of Sin's specials are good now. You're not really going to use the unblockable E's because, well, that's not really what Angie does, and I don't think she can really combo off them that well. Look, really good meter gen, but doesn't help you in neutral at all. And it's more of a one chance gimmick character. Not amazing. I'd put it again in lower end. It's also mostly a counterpick to say Nazuna, but use Fenrir instead. Ice, I have no experience with this Arcana. I can't say anything for it. You don't care about forward dashing because you actually want to be in the air more, and you want to Totsuo quite a bit actually. There's just not really much of a reason to pick Ice. I think I would put it in like lower tiers. Mirror, as I said before, counterpick Arcana. Mirror is pretty good just to put on top of people. Good against a few characters because of counter picking. Yoriko, Weiss, Nazuna, and Saki. Yeah, Saki. Saki's good because you can do the Arcana super with Mirror, and what happens is it does the flash kick, and you can get knocked down from anywhere on the screen with it. It's pretty good. Fire, the original pick from 2010, all the way up through 2012 for Angie. This thing is amazing. Corner carry, the Oki, the extenders, the fireball, the 214, or the flamethrower, whatever you want to call it. Good super enders. You get an invuln move in the fire burst. Go to Arcana. I already said water. Good count. It's a good counterpick Arcana. Bad burst regeneration, but that's fine. Super oppressive character. Also, I think the hardest version of Angie to play because you are changing your entire game plan. Mostly counters to Weiss, Xenia, Lilica, any character with like mostly one-hit moves that are troublesome for you in neutral. It's mostly what this Arcana is for. I'm not gonna go over magnetism. It's just not that good. You don't get 4 GC. Back guard cancel is actually kind of important for Angie in my opinion. And yeah, I don't think the tools are good enough to compensate for its weaknesses. Dark, like I said before, mostly Oki. She doesn't use it. It's whatever. So I'm gonna go with the basics, of course, for Halo like this to go through her stuff. So I'm gonna go over normals and then specials. I'll go over her supers, what the uses for them are. Maybe a few combos. So as you can see, Angie's kind of a short range character. You have her 5A. It's 4 frames, kind of fast, chainable. And you can get 3 into, 5B. It's not really that great. It's got a better hitbox than you think, and it also can, what's that, reflect projectiles. Wait 1 second. No. There we go. Alright. You can also reflect projectiles with it, which is kind of funny, but you don't really ever see it. 2A, very, like, no range on it. You really are only using this to mash out. I think it's also 4 frames. I haven't really ever looked at her A normals because they're not really that great. So these are her A normals on the ground. 5A, 2A. They're funny. I usually like to call them the taunts of the game. 5B. This is her straight up best normal right now. There is 2 hits, pulls her forward, has pre-clash before the halo is active, and then it blows through a lot of things. Like that. Yeah, 5B is just really good. This move will also hit behind it. Let's see if I can get that. It's weird. Yeah, it's really weird to get to go behind you because it's mostly a it's hard to make it go behind you. But the second hit, the first and second hit can actually hit behind you. So if you realize that she hits them with Malin, the Malin hit is actually active all the way until it goes behind her. Same thing for the Halo, and you can combo off it with 2B like that. Next normal, 2B. 2B is actually way better than people think it is. It moves her sword forward. That's not really the good reason. That's not really the reason why it's good. The reason why it's good is because it's at least 6 frames. We don't know exactly because all I know is it was 7 frames before in the last game and they gave it faster startup in this game, so it's at least 6 frames. And the hitbox on it's actually respectable. Oh, man. Yeah, the hitbox on it's kind of respectable for what it is. Yeah. Yeah, her B normals are actually, I think, her best normals in the game. Alright, 5C. It's okay, it's combo fodder. You're not going to really use it for anything else. Goes into Tiltsu when you do 5B, 5C Tiltsu for her B and B. 2C is actually amazing. This move is insanely buffed. Yeah, this move is super buff. You're able to do a lot of things just because of her 2B. Her 2C, of course, it has a range on it for when it will do 1 hit or 2 hits, and you are able to do meterless combos off it. It's really good for Oki's her main knockdown. She can combo into it off a lot of things. It's just really such a good move now. It's actually really good pressure normal as well. Her 6C, not amazing. Not iron blockable, but it's jump cancel, on block, and hit. It's your main way of getting into air combos. So yeah, that's your main way of getting into air combos, stuff like that. I'm gonna go to her command normals now. You have 4 BC, just a little bit of glitter. It's mostly used as a knockdown OTG tool to force them into your mix-up. 5 BC goes a little further. So I'm gonna just go from over here so you can see. This is 4 BC. This is 5 BC, goes a little further, and then this is 6 BC, goes very far. So these used to be in AH2, and they decided to put them back in on Love Max, which is good. And yeah, I'm kind of glad that it's like this now, because before you used to have to do them with 6A, B, or C. 6A or 6B, sorry. And it really messed with you badly. Like it gave you so many misinputs that you would even see like really good Angie players fuck it up. I'm gonna go over 1 BC. This is your anti-air, so to speak. Yeah, your anti-air glitter. So yeah, you can get basic combos like that off it. I shouldn't really call that basic. It uses the rejump, but yeah. It's actually not that good though, because let me see if I can get this. Oop. Yeah, let me see if I can get this. Because it doesn't persist at all. It does not persist if you get hit. It also has a clash box. Not a clash box. You can also get it clashed, and since you're still in recovery, you can really get hit badly. 2BC was her old 3B. Moves her back a little bit, as you can see. It's mostly used against low homing air approaches like that. Yeah, or you do for combos. Oh, that's the wrong one, sorry. So yeah, that's pretty much how that would usually work. And then we have 3BC. This one's actually probably the best one. You get to do your glitter pressure. Really easy to just do it, honestly. Like that, stuff like that. You could. That's basically her pressure game in this game. Her combos. Oh wow, I'm kind of rusty because I haven't really played in a while. So yeah, that's basically what her glitter does. Alright, 5E, wall slams, air unblockable. It's funny enough, this thing is actually +3. Not a lot of people know this, but it's +3. And yeah, so I'm going to attempt to mash like that. Alright. Alright, I should probably set the dummy to block. Alright. Oops. Oh, what? I thought I set you to block. Okay, there we go. So there you go. It's plus. It's +3. I was able to punish a 2A trying to come out of it. Oop. So yeah, it's actually fairly good because you can cancel into stuff like this, go for a mix-up, well, yeah, stuff like that basically. 2E, air unblockable. It's actually okay. It's not that bad compared to the other game. You can get a midless combo, but it's not that easy. Yeah, see, it's kind of weird. It's your main anti-air in the game, actually, sadly enough. Air unblockable, so you can get stuff off it. Yeah, but in general, this is your go-to anti-air. If they block it, you can also just go for, like, yeah. Also combos off every normal, I think, now that I think about it. Yeah, combos off of every single normal she has. Oh, yeah, you have to wait until, oh, right, you can't cancel off 2C anymore. That's gone. So, yeah, those are her ground normals for the most part. We're going to air normals. Jump A. Not amazing. It's just a poke. She can chain it a lot, actually, in the air, which is good. So that's nice. She can jump cancel it too. It's funny enough. It's mostly a hit confirm help. So when you do stuff like that, yeah, that's basically what you're using it for mostly. Now we're gonna get to her best normal, jump B. Her jump B is amazing. It has reflect on it. Oh, let me get that real quick. Yeah, so it has reflect. Good hitbox. It's actually basically like this in the air, but there's a hitbox all the way up to her chest, and it extends out to her leg near her chest level still. It's actually a very good move. The hit stun on is respectable. It's okay. On counter hit, it's just, yeah. It's also her best starter. Alright. Man, I'm so bad at this game. Yeah, her jump B starters are actually her best starters. You can get usually 9.5 to 11k depending on the on what Arcana you picked, what your confirm is. Yeah, it's just really good. Yeah, 9.5k in Oki is actually really good. Jump C. This is the normal I think most people associate Angie with, but it's not that good. The hit stun is massively buffed from the last game though, so you can actually do a lot of things off it now. Yeah, the hit stun buff on it was one of the most needed buffs in the game for her. Before that would never connect, ever. It made the rejump combos actually worth doing. Instead of like super tryhard, it's actually fairly easy now. Basically, instead of it being like a B level move, it's actually a C level move in terms of hit stun, which was the best change. So yeah. Jump E. This is probably her best normal, just in terms of hitbox. Jump cancelable. Yeah. Really ambiguous cross up sometimes. Yeah. It's easier to show when the match is actually going on instead of trying to do it from here. Yeah, it can actually cross up, but it's kind of weird to do. The main thing is it goes into Arcana moves and her glitter. She has air glitter as well. So you have jump back in. I'll just do it like this. So you have jump back BC or jump forward BC. You have jump 5 BC and you have jump 2 BC. You can also use any of the, so long as it's back and down, so long as it's back you can do the up one. So long as it's down, any down direction you'll do the down one. As long as it's any forward direction, as long as it's forward and up, you'll do yeah, this one. Air glitter is not really too useful. It's like you can do stuff like this. Never really used that all that much. It's okay. I think that's about it for her normals. Her normals are okay. I'd say they're average, but I guess the buffs to them they're a little better. I'm gonna go over specials now. So the one special that everybody hates, Totsuge. Yeah, so you get combos off of a Totsuge. Fairly easily. Easy to hit confirm. Yeah. So there's a nerf to A Totsuge. This is the A version, which is hold 4 for around a second. And then 6. And then you have Totsuge. It has a follow-up on it, where you input any of the 8 directions, and you'll go into any of the 8 directions. See? Yeah. Don't think I need to say any more other than that. You're able to do it. It's her best special, probably her best move, aside from like jump B or 5B. Very, very good. There's different versions of it as well, and they travel at different lengths. So that's A. I'm gonna actually go full screen. That's B, and that's C. They all have different properties on them as well. So I'm gonna do the A version. Oh wow. Oh right, the whole. Yeah. So this has no more clash anymore. A Totsuge used to actually have clash, and it's gone now. But if of course you attack the attack box, it's gonna clash. The hitbox on it's actually not as good as you think. I'm gonna do this real quick. So if we see where her eyes are and all the way to the top and bottom of the halo, there's a thin hitbox about the size of the width of her eyes that go from the top of the halo all the way to the bottom of the halo. The rest is a hurt box. So yeah, that's how Totsuge works. There's also the B version. Oh, I have to wait for the. Wow. There we go. So the B version has clashing on it, a lot of clash on startup. Wow, I'm too used to doing that. Yeah, there's a lot of clash on startup. Yeah. The B version's probably the best one just to clash and punish bad jump-ins with, like how I was doing, like that. Or like, yeah. Yeah, stuff like that. Bitotsu is okay. When you're at the max range, you can get a meterless combo, but if you are, say, right here, you will not be able to, because there's too much recovery. So, it's basically spacing, that's all it is. You space with it, hit confirm off it, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically all you're doing with Totsu. I actually have not done that combo in a really long time. Yeah, so that's basically how that goes. You have C Totsu, and this one's actually probably the most improved one of them all. I have to get heart to, oh wow. Alright, there we go. So, if you notice, when I did B Totsu, I'll do this actually as a demonstration. Wow. It won't attack. It will not attack. It does not. The attack box does not persist. But if I do C, it'll actually attack. So C Totsu is actually the go-to on Wake Up now. Just simply because of how much clash it has, the attack box persists, and you're able to follow up off it. Yeah, like that. There's also different other different versions of Totsu where it's a beast cannon that goes up like that. There's the B version and this C version. As you can see, these go very high up, and you can also again go into all 8 directions. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. The last Totsu I'm going to go over is the downward Totsu. You will not really use this. Oh wait, no, there's another version I forgot. You'll never really use this one. But there's actually not that much, yeah, not that much recovery on it. Not an overhead, so don't worry about it. This is usually an input error that you'll do. So yeah. The other one is Air Totsu. Yeah, you'll use Air Totsu quite a bit in neutral, just to get around the screen. It's also a decent hit confirm tool. So when you have stuff like, let me see if I can get it. Yeah, basically stuff like that. Mostly use it in your air enders or as a whatchamacallit, hit confirm tool. You can also use it in homing. Do some funny cross-ups. It's okay. It's an okay thing. Has a lot of recovery though. I'm going to show you the recovery real quick. Yeah. All the way until I turned around, I had recovery. Yeah, that's a lot of recovery. Yeah. So be very, very careful when you do Air Totsu. A lot of recovery is on it. Next, I'm going to go over her counter, which never really gets seen that much. It's a 3-frame full body counter. You can homing cancel it. You can EFC it. You can also special cancel it, which is what you'll probably see the most of. It's a 623 motion. So yeah, you can you can super cancel it, and if I remember correctly, yeah, you can do stuff like that basically. Since it's full body, it's actually pretty good. On counter hit, if you can actually do a counter hit with it, let me see if I can get it real quick. Alright. It's really hard to make it counter hit. Yeah, basically you can combo off it if you have a counter hit off it. It's actually kind of hard to do off of quite a bit of things. It's easier against characters like Kira, however. The Halo hitbox is actually not that big. It is as big as the Halo. And that's it. You can do it in the air. You can do it in Clash. You can do it basically out of anything. You can chain out of it. You can do it in Clash situations. Yeah, just general stuff like that. It's alright. It's alright. We're gonna go over. So I'm gonna go over her biggest addition in the game. There's a reason why I'm just sitting here, and it's because I have to wait a little bit. So if anybody remembers Raiden from KOF 13, Angie is basically Raiden. Dropkick does a lot of damage. A lot of damage. So there's 5 levels to it. So this is level 1. You hold the button for, I think it's anywhere from 1 to 5 seconds, and then once you get to 5 seconds, you get level 2. Level 2 will wall bounce. Level 1 will not wall bounce. As you can see, they're able to tech. Now, we also have the fact that they are blockable. Level 1, I think that was level 1, I wasn't really looking at the screen. Level 1 is blockable. Level 2 is blockable. Now here's where things get interesting. I have to wait a little bit, so... Oh wow, I didn't do it. Level 3 is actually a guard crush, and it's a big part of her Oki for various reasons. So, what happens is... Oh, that was level 4. Damn. You can charge your drop kick throughout that entire combo as well, mind you. So, it takes around 12 seconds, I think, or 12... It takes around either 6 game seconds or 12 real seconds to charge a level 3 drop kick. Yeah, so it guard crushes. Will wall bounce because it's a guard crush, and on hit it will wall bounce. Level 4 is basically more of the same. I think level 4 has a little bit of invulnerability on it. I've actually beaten things with level 3 and level 4 drop kick, and counter hit people with it, and did a huge combo. Level 5 is straight up full unblockable. A super flash happens that she hits you, you're in a lot of hit stun. It's 12k or 11k or something like that flat, just on the hit, and you can homie cancel and do a combo. Yeah, it's kind of a big thing that she has now. On counter hit for level 2, I'm just gonna do an example for damage real quick. Oh wow, yeah, I'm not used to comboing off it like that. It's been so long. So that's 11k with 1 bar in EFC off of a holding button charge. Now you can also interchange the buttons. I'm doing it right now. As you can see, I'm just pushing random buttons right now. That's because I'm still charging my drop kick, and then I'm going to let this go, and it's level 3 drop kick. Yeah. So that's a big part of her game. In neutral, if you see an Angie player not really pushing A too much, it's because she's probably charging a drop kick. Because her A button is probably the most useless button that she has for the most part. But she does get rid of her throws. I think that's it for all her specials, actually. Her specials aren't really that great. Aside from Totsu and Dropkick, those are the main 2 that are really, really good. And honestly, I'd say it's mostly Totsu. Dropkick is a funny little thing that you'll learn throughout the game that is not really that great against really good players. Okay, I'm going to go over her throws. Alright, so this is her neutral throw. You can get a combo off it with a homing cancel, or Yeah, that was too high proration, but yeah, you get that. You get it. It's also really funny. She just hits you with the A button a lot. It's just funny. Back throw actually sends them quite far. It's fairly good, actually, because you can follow up meaty glitter, or you can do fly over them, meaty glitter, go for a high-low, stuff like that. And we're also gonna go to her best, the best thing about her, air throw. I want to see if I can demonstrate how dumb her air throw is. I really want to try and do it, but it's kind of hard. Yeah, so that's the main use of her air throw aside from just general clash stuff. Yeah, Angie's air throw range is actually so good that she can literally grab you out of your normals. I almost got her. Damn it. Damn it. So it's kind of hard without it being a real match to really use air throw against like an AI or a recording doing something. Comboable. That's the main good thing about it, is it's very comboable. Has, I think, the furthest range other than Kathy's air throw in the game. Yeah, you get meterless combos off it. You can get EFC combos, so you can corner carry off it. So yeah, for pressure, stuff like that. It also gets charge drop kick. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, is that her air throw is just so good. You will hear people that they've ever played against me. You'll hear the number 1 and 2 complaints: 1, Totsu; 2, air throw; 3, Totsu clash air throw. Yeah, Totsu clash air throw is yeah. I should not have used Halo for this, by the way. I should not. I don't like this. The super jump will mess up with combos that she has, and I don't really use Halo all that much anymore. Supers. Let's go over supers. So she has a few supers. Oops, not CPU. Yeah. Okay. 236 AB. This is mostly a combo. This is actually never really used. There's like no reason to really use this. The only reason why you would ever use this is off, say, that. That's really it. That is honestly really it. She can do it in the air, so if you don't have an Arcana that can end in a super, you'll usually use this. Oh wow. Proration gets jacked that high. Oh, my jump cancel. So yeah, that's basically her main B&B for damage without an Arcana. She has this version of it, which is actually kind of funny, because she's invuln all the way through. Let me see if I can get it. There we go. Yeah, it's actually pretty fast too. There we go. As you can see, there's invuln throughout all of it. It, however, has bad range. You literally have to be like right. No, I don't want that. You literally have to be like right next to them to hit, and you're never really gonna ever use it for anything. You can use it like this, or you can use Malin. Her other super, which is this. This super is actually okay. Unclashable. Let's see, it's unclashable, 4 frames, full invuln. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. On counter hit, you can actually combo off it. I have to actually get the counter hit, which is... There we go. Which is a lot of damage. I used to have a fire combo that could do 14k off that. Malin's very, very good. It has a follow-up to it, and you can do it on whiff. However, it is fairly easy to punish Malin in general. All you have to do is run up to her and air throw her as she's falling down off Malin. So as you can see, from right there, as she's falling off, let me see if I can give you when to do it. Alright, so before she starts falling off, like right here, you can actually air throw her. Alright, right here is where you can start throwing her as she's falling off. Or, of course, you can just get behind her and you're safe. The inputs for that are 2 and 4, and then half circle forward while Malin is out. The input for the first two supers are 236 AB. You can do it in the air, and 623 AB. Those are her only supers that she has. They're okay. They're mostly enders for everything. Now I'm going to get to her critical heart, and I really wish I should take off this real quick. So her critical heart is actually AC BAC. Now, it's kind of like, you might as well just mash it, honestly. So that's the EF version. It does a lot of damage. It's air unblockable. The funny part is it's air unblockable, and it's an overhead. But the meter version I did, that's a guard crush. Alright, so as you'll see, massive. Oh, right, blocked it because the glitter. Well, alright, so Mildred goes away quicker. Alright. Yeah, so that's an overhead. That's also air unblockable. It's a gimmick more than anything. You can also use it to waste time, stuff like that. And now you'll see that that does a lot of damage. It's a guard crush as well. Bop. Lots of damage. You can combo into it off of, I think, I need to see if I can. Nah, you can't combo off like that, but you can go into an air unblockable reset like that, but it's mostly gimmicks. Like, she doesn't have it's not a viable critical heart. Let's just get that out of the way. Alright, general homing movement for her. You're going to be super jumping a lot. I'm going to switch Arcanas actually because Halo super jump is a little too much for me because I don't really use it as much anymore. So, general movement for her is you're going to be super jumping most of the time, just like every other character in the game. You're going to be trying to space jump B in as annoying places as possible, simply because it's a very, very good normal. It's active for a very, very long time. You're never going to really use her A-normals unless you're in a mashing situation, or you're doing something like that. Her jump C, usually you just tag them as they're jumping along as well. Don't try to use it too much though, because you will straight up lose to things like A-mashing, like that. Yeah, so you actually have to position it fairly well. The Halo actually has a hurt box on it, so yeah. You're going to be mainly using Jump E as the round ender when they have like no life. 5B is going to be your main ground tool. It's super good. It's just this, I can't get over how good this move is. Yeah. If you want to go the drop kick route, you can start on round start, and even when it says standby angel and stuff like that, it is starting to charge. So you can get a fairly fast drop kick, which is good. General neutral sense, 2B is mainly your I want to poke out move. It's 6 frames, but if they are pushed far enough and they try to dash in and do something, 2B will actually poke them out of it. 2C, very good pressure tool. It reels them in on hit and on block. So yeah. Let's see, what else can we go around here? Oh right, general anti-airs. 2E. Yeah, 2E is going to be one of your main ones, really. Sadly enough, and yeah. Yeah. So 5B is probably your best anti-air when I think about it. This just has quite a bit of whiff recovery on it. On counter hit, of course, you can get a lot of things. Yeah. I have not actually practiced the 5A, 5B loop ever. I'm really bad at it. I'm going to get into combos now. Your basic B&B is going to be this. 5A, 5B, 5C, Totsu. And just 5A, 5B. You can maybe do 5C. Some characters I wouldn't do it on. Into 2C, and then you do an A glitter to force stand them. You could do a double glitter like that, and you'll have more pressure. If you want an air ender, 6A, you do 6A, you do 5A, 6C, and then you do your air ender. Your air ender is usually jump B, jump C, jump B, jump C, one hit, jump E, or jump A, jump B, jump C, one hit, jump B, jump E, or you can do super enders. Like that. Stuff like that. These are also another Midos combo where you can do 2B, you can do 5B or 2B into 2C, 3C, 3BC, step 5B, 6C into air combo. Yeah, stuff like that. Or yeah, basically that's how that goes. Since I'm in EF Earth, I actually don't have my regular EF. I forgot about that. I should just pick Love. And regular EF combo can be tricky at first, but once you get it down, it's actually fairly easy. Okay. So that is her main EFC combo. It is anything into a Totsu, 5A, 6C, EFC, step, JA, JB, JC, one hit, jump cancel, JB, JC, one hit, jump E, delay jump C, one hit, land, 5B, 5C, 2C, or just 5B, 2C into glitter, or whatever your Oki, your pressure will be afterwards. And that's me messing up. Yeah, stuff like that basically. Those are like the basics that she has. Basic air-to-air confirms are actually not that basic. For the most part, it revolves around the re-jumps, and yeah. If you want like the super basic ones, stuff like this will usually be your go-to for a very long time, unless you want to get good and do the more difficult ones. Like that. That is probably the main one that you'll see extremely good Angie players use. Yeah. That's usually what you're gonna see. You can also do off jump C. Yeah. So basically a lot of re-jumps for her. If you want to do the easy one, you can do like jump E, jump C. Let me see if I can get this. Jump E with 6C, super jump, so long as you're not in Halo. Jump B, jump C, and then you do the rest of your air combo. Yeah. One thing you have to note is that if you want to land really fast off jump C, you can whiff jump E, and yeah. Yeah. One more thing to note. Doing that is not very good. You want to mainly do 2 jump B, jump C, like that. Those are like the main things you would want to do. Alright, I guess I'll go over Totsu combo. Now, one thing to note. Once you do Totsu once in the air, you cannot do it again until you land. So let me see if I can get this real quick, so if you can understand. I'm gonna hit him with the. I'm gonna hit her with the Totsu. Wow, or not, because I'm bad. Ugh. Yeah. I have to basically land in order to do another one. So as you can see, I just tried to do it right there. I just tried to do another Totsu. You cannot do another one unless you land. So let me see if I can. Oh wow, my Totsu didn't come out. That's the only time you're able to do 2 Totsus basically, is if you land first. Most of Angie's hit confirms for the air, if they're too high, you're not really going to be able to get anything. You're not going to be able to get anything good. So you might as well do a jump E ender, because at least they'll be on the ground. Basically, is how it works out. And if they're on the ground, you can get more, way better combos. So I'm gonna go over what her strengths and weaknesses are for the most part. Her strengths are definitely above average damage. Her damage off of most starters is very respectable. So her 5A starter for basic EF combo into Oki will usually net about, if I remember correctly, it's like 8k. That's very respectable when it's 8.4k and you have Oki into a possible unblockable if you keep them in pressure long enough. Her pressure is actually really good now. She's got a lot of things that she can do. Her mix-ups are okay. It's mostly stuff like, I'm going to take him to the corner real quick. Yeah. So basically, if you were to keep them in pressure long enough, you'll be able to get a level 3 drop kick off sometime. You have to put them in pressure for a little bit though, and make sure they don't leave it. This is why Earth is very good. You're able to keep on pressure. What else am I missing for her strengths? Oh, right. Very good initiation of Clash. She's very good at initiating Clash. One of the best characters at it, just due to Totsu alone. Her normals aren't really suited for starting Clash, but her Totsu definitely is. Her ground game is actually fairly good now. Alright, she's also got one of the best B moves in the game. This thing ignores projectiles, sends them back at enemies, and you can counter hit them with it. It's just a good normal. Let's see. In the air, she's got 2 solid normals, which is nice. Got a lot of air options. She can basically stop herself in the air. She's got a lot of momentum options, because she can do Totsu where it stops her momentum a little bit. It stops it momentarily, and then you can Totsu them and hit them. It's actually fairly important to have something like that for characters, I think. It adds another depth to their gameplay. Alright. Ugh. most of her stuff is basically stuff like that. You do with jump C's. You can also make the jump C hit. That's actually the tough one. You can, if they're crouching, which a lot of people will wake up crouching, you can do homing 9 jump C, if I remember correctly, or 8 jump C. I need to. So if they were standing, that would hit the front side. If they're crouching, it does a cross up, which is actually pretty funny. I guess I'll go over her corner carry ability with Earth because it's the main one. This is gonna be the last segment, of course. The fact that this is going on for basically an hour already, so last little portion is basically a demonstration of why I think Earth is the best Arcana for her at the moment. So I'm gonna take her to this side. Yeah, so as you can see, just from here, we're already at this side from corner to corner. That's very important for a character like her, because she's able to do a lot of things that most other characters are not able to do. Let's see if I can get this. Ah, my god. Man, I'm bad at that for some reason right now. Wow. Basically, she's able to combo off that meterlessly. To a knockdown. She can do this from basically any starter in the air. You can do stuff like speed homing. Then you delay the homing and do jump C. Stuff like that. She's had this since AH3. It's just jump C having more hit stun made everything better. So stuff like that is very, very easy. If you don't even want to do Totsu and you just want to charge your drop kicks, you can actually charge your drop kicks in the middle of this combo. No, didn't do my 2C. But yeah, 2C, do a rock on top of them, do that, yeah. If you're close enough to them, you can do shit like, let me see if I can do this one. Ah. So there's a way to, if you do it at the right time, or if they block the high, if they block the boulder high, and then you go low, and they stay blocking like that, you get a 2C, which will just reel them in, and you get a nice combo. So this is why Earth is very, 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 very good. Earth is probably the best Arcana for her. So as you can see, corner to corner, into that situation. Yeah, this is like basically what Earth Angie's all about. Just not being fair, honestly. She's a very, very, very impressive character. So, if anybody has any questions for how Angie works, or if you have any basic questions just in general, go on ahead. I'm going to move on to Elsa now, but if you have any questions, just ask at any time. Alright, I should probably use defaults because I already went ahead and picked my main color. Alright, so Elsa. Very strong, very, very, very strong character. Gonna go over the Arcanas, I guess. Tier, well, first off, as a general thing, every single Arcana is viable for Elsa, just for the sheer fact that she herself is so good. Tier, being one stack, tier, what is it called? You want to do tier stacks, so you do, what is that? You have better hit confirms and stuff. More damage, really fast. I don't think it really benefits Elsa as much as other characters, but it's still good. I don't see Fenrir Elsa that much. I think it could still be a good pick, but for the most part, you want Arcanas that either help your neutral game or help your pressure game. I've seen Sacred a few times. It's one of those good meter generation Arcanas. Same thing for Tyr. Tyr has good meter generation, but I think Sacred is way better at it. You can also add a little bit of wall tech game, or what's that thing called? Yeah, you're usually just going to use it for meter, wall tech game, and the spears. Not that great. I think it's okay, but it's not great. Punishment's probably on the lower end for her. Like, punishment in general in this game's not very good, so it doesn't really bring anything to the table for Elsa. Sin is one of the more grimy Arcanas. You are able to do 5e unblockables. Meter generation doesn't really matter for Elsa. 2 bars, she's good to go. Sin balls are good for neutral. Sin traps are good for neutral and lockdown. Sin tail's good. Same thing like as Angie almost. It's just good. Luck used to be another grimy pick for her in vanilla. No longer really that great, I don't think. Doesn't help with neutral, like I said as before. I have never seen Ice Elsa, ever. I have no clue how the character would work, but I guess the dash would be nice. Might experiment with that one day. I didn't see much of Mirror either. Even when Mirror was basically had the most busted Arcana Eclipse in the older version of Levmax. I guess 2C 4-stand Mirror is okay. But yeah. Ooh, the dreaded Fire also. From Vanilla. Probably the most broken character in the game. Aside from Wind Elsa. 100% off every hit in the old game. Now it's just good damage into plus frames. Really, that's all. Water, I think water's pretty good. You got some good options off it. Water bubbles are good for neutral, and have you follow them because Elsa's air normals aren't that great. It's good for lockdown. You can also establish the Arcana Eclipse bubble and do stuff with it off Comunio. I have not seen Magnet Elsa either, but I assume it's just like everything else, not that great. Dark Elsa is what I currently use. Super grimy. Super grimy, but has meter issues. Wind Elsa is general all around good. Triple jump to help with hit confirms. Wind Boom, Wind Vortex, Wind Push Block, Arcana Eclipse, all of it. I'd say it's one of the top priority picks for her. Metal also used to be pretty cool. Meterless sword combos off 2A into Comunio. So meter was never actually an issue for Metal Elsa. Tone Elsa I don't think I've ever seen it either. You're not really caring about too much damage with Elsa, you're more caring about the knockdown. So I'd put Tone as one of the lower picks. Flower Elsa was also very good. Good lockdown tools because of how multilayer worked in the old game. Multilayer's not that great now, but you can use the 236 off of the 2C from Comunio, and it's okay. You can also plant the flowers. Also, no counter hit is nice. No counter hit is very nice for a character like Elsa. I've seen Halo Elsa only a few times, and it was mostly used in vanilla for the 100% that she had. Has good neutral tools. I don't think she benefits from the super jump that greatly, mainly because she's a mostly ground to low air based character. So, yeah, this is one of those things. Evil, not so great. Before you had some cool combos with it because of how you could do the resets from the Tomb Suki, but now you can't do it anymore. So it's not really that great in my opinion. Thunder it helps out her very bad Clash game, but you don't really care too much about it, I don't think. One of the benefits of this though is that you can use the Thunder Pit super and do your main mix-up, air dash over them, and let it go, and you have another mix-up. So there you go. Earth is, I've seen it a few times. It's jokes. I don't think it's a serious pick. I think it's a jokes pick because you can do stuff like your 2A, 2B 2C, 4C, Earth Fist, 6 home and cancel to a combo. It's a funny Arcana. I don't think it's that great for Elsa. Plant, I've seen it a few times. I think it's mostly counterpicked to big characters for Elsa. Seeds can be pretty dirty, but I haven't really seen them used. I think it's okay. I would put it as an okay Arcana for her. I've only seen Time Elsa a few times. I don't think it's that great. She already gets good Oki by herself off Comunio. Doesn't need it. Lava is one of the top tier picks for her. Good meter generation, good projectiles, helps good Oki because of Love Balls. They have to kind of respect it on Wake Up. Good burst time, stuff like that. So I'm going to go with the pick I usually use, which is Dark for everything, because I like this Arcana quite a bit with her. I'm going to go over the same thing like I did with Angie. We're going to go from normals, specials, well, normals, command normals, specials, supers. Oh god, I'm sorry, I'm picking a stage with actual music. No, I am not doing this. I'll pick the church with Elsa, like Elsa's church. Where's the church at? There we go. Alright, so 5A. Decent range. Jump cancelable. Yeah, very, very good. Cannot chain this with itself. Please note. It's kind of slow, but you can do a lot of stuff with it. 2A. This is actually a pretty good 2A. It's fairly fast, chains into itself. You get to do stuff like that. It's decent. It's pretty good actually. You will see me most of the time pushing it a lot. Yeah, this move's pretty good. 5B, this is a buffed move actually, funny enough, they buffed this move. Moves you forward a lot. Jump cancel on block. Stuff like that. You can do a lot of cool stuff off it. Yeah. Quite a lot of stuff you can do with 5B. Or you can just do 5B and then you do like 5B, step throw, stuff like that. 2B, jump cancelable. One of the main things in her old neutral game, not her old neutral, her old pressure game in AH3, before they put in the minimum height requirement for homing, because minimum height requirement's like this basically. You could do this, get to where Heart's like skirt starts, and then homing. So you could do a lot of like low JAs. This is how a lot of people died from me doing 100% to them in AH3. This is actually a fairly well ranged move. Wow, my inputs are super bad right now. Wow. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, you can do basic kick confirms from really far away with it. Yeah, it chains into almost everything. It's fairly good. Good to outpoke people with it, but at max range you can't combo into 2C like that, so you have to be a little closer. So be on the watch for that. 6B, one of her best normals in general. It goes over lows, for fuck's sake. Like you're kidding, right? Goes over lows. All right. Goes over throws. Because you are airborne on frame 1, and you are also low invuln on frame 1. Cannot really do anything with it outside of counter hit or using meter. So on counter hit, you can do stuff like that. I think if I remember correctly, it's +1, which is actually pretty important for a character like her. So So you can do this, into 2A, and do more pressure. Jump cancelable. Good. Basically, it's a really, really good pressure normal. That's basically the thing you'll see with Elsa is mostly good pressure normals. 5C. I think this is actually her worst normal in the game. You don't really get anything off this at all because you can't do 5C. You could do 5C, 2C, but you're never using 5C. This is usually a mistake when you see it. 2C! It's your sweep. It's the way that you end your combos. 5B, 4 stand. Hey! So you do stuff like that. Yeah. So that's basically her ground normals, aside from the god normal. Oh, right. This is just to showcase her bad clash game real quick. Oh wow. There we go. So most of her options comes from you having the DP basically. But this is a very, very, very good normal. So 4C is, let me see if I can get this real quick. You see where her bag on her waist is? From that all the way up she is invuln. It has a hitbox that hits behind it quite a ways away. Yeah, I could probably get the picture real quick and you can laugh at it because it's a dumb normal. A very, very, very dumb normal. Let me see if I can find the image for it. It's gonna take a little bit, but bear with me. It's actually worth it. Where are you, Elsa? Where are you? Where is your 4C? Ah, fuck it. I'll just get this. Okay, so you see this image right here? Yeah, that's the starting of it. That's what it basically looks like as it's going through its motions. It is an absurd normal. Look at that. Look at that. It is an absurd normal. Its air unblockable is +1 on block. You have to homing cancel it, but you don't care. You're plus on it. Man, this normal is really, 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 really good. Has a lot of range too. Very easy to hit confirm into an air combo. Yeah, very good. Now we're gonna get to her 5E and her 2E. These aren't really used for much aside from like combo or ender fodder. So your main ender is like you're gonna use is like 2C, hold 5E. That's really about it. Then into Arcana stuff. Yeah, that's usually what's mainly used for. 2E is actually used for combos like this. So, alright. Yeah, so that's basically what 2E is used for. It's your EFC combo. Yeah. Air unblockable just like everybody else's. They're 5E and 2Es. It's okay. It's not amazing. It's okay. Am I missing any normals? No, I'm not. Okay, air normal time. Jump A. You can only do this once in there. You can't chain it multiple times. But it has a decent amount of hit stun on it. So you can combo as long as you hit low enough. Yeah, it's a good normal actually. A lot better than a lot of people think. Jump B, Elsa's best air normal. And by best I mean it's still kind of like okay. It's not just okay. Lots of hit stun on it though, because you can do stuff like that. It's okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. Enough hit stun on it to do stuff like... Alright. Enough hit stun to do that convert, so yeah. Jump C, it's mainly an ender because it does that. You're usually gonna do stuff like that. Oh right, I didn't go over this normal. 4B, J4B. Jump 4B, it's actually a decent counter poke, but the problem is you're not gonna get much off it. So yeah, mostly combo fodder. Combo fodder mostly, so yeah. What else do we have? There's quite a decent amount of things actually that she can do. Oh right, jump E. Mostly an ender as well. You're gonna be doing that a lot. You're also gonna be using it to fake your low or fake your high into a low, like that. You can actually do stuff like this. Fake, go high. Yeah, stuff like that. Alright, specials. 2, 3, 6 are the water bottles. So, this is the A version, goes out just a little bit like that, bounces a bit. This is the B version, goes further. Oh well. A version, bounces. B version goes a little further, does a little bounce as well. And then we have 236C. It just breaks as soon as it hits anything. The funny part about the bottles is that you can do you can hit them with your normals like that. Oh. Yeah, you can do that, which is actually pretty cool. Now you'll see that they leave this water on the floor, right? Well, you can detonate that with 2-2 and a button. You can also set the water yourself by doing 2-2 and a button. You can do this in the air as well. You can do the bottles in the air. And before they're out, let me see if I can do this. You can actually explode them while they're in the air. There's actually a buff from Vanilla. They made water bottles really good. You are massively plus off the explosion, mind you. You are like plus 15. So you get to do a lot of things. The whip. This thing, there's 3 versions. There's A, B, C. They don't really do anything different other than interact with the bottle. That's about it. Let me see if I can do it. Yeah, that one doesn't interact with the bottle. That one will interact with the bottle a little bit. And this one will just straight up break the bottle. For the most part, they do the same damage if I remember correctly too. Yeah. So basically, this is just a combo tool. Stuff like that. You do whip, homing cancel. The whip is a 4-2-1 input, reverse DP. Alright. I'll also do her regular DP. So she has 3 DPs. She has this version. It has only throw and vol, and that's it, but it's 3 frames. You can combo off it. BDP is high, has high invuln. It's the same way you combo off the other one. And then her CDP. Lots of invuln. Lot of invuln. It's actually one of the better DPs in the game. On block, you can actually homing cancel it and go for more pressure. It's funny. 214. These aren't really used too much. That's not an overhead. Funny enough, these are not overheads until you get to the last one. Oh, what? I told you to... Alright. It's blocking high for no reason. You don't need to. See? The B version is an overhead, but you get nothing off it. And then the C version is the big one. And by the way, don't ever get hit by this, please. I swear, if you ever get hit by this, you actually deserve everything bad that happens to you if you get hit by this move. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go over the right 2-8. This thing is not used for anything other than critical heart. That's all it's used for. That's it. There's no use for it at all. There's none. It is a bullet that she flicks into the air. I have no clue why they decided to put this move in here. But hey, whatever. Am I missing any of these? Oh, right. The main... Oh, right. Her DP, she can do them in the air, but they're not good. You actually almost never want to do these unless you're going to kill. Now, this move. Comunio. So you see that there's that gauge up on the top left under my health bar? Yeah. It's good. So this is how you end all your combos. You basically end all your combos into Comunio. Yeah, that's basically what Comunio's made for. It's an Oki tool. Yeah, but you have to wait till Comunio comes back in order to do it again. Comunio, what it does is it does that. It basically does a down now, and you're forced to tech. You're not forced to, but for the most part, most Elsa players just do, haha, that's a funny little glitch. Yeah, for the most part, you'll see them combo into Comunio and either set something up because you have the tech, or they'll just do what I usually do and do 2C, 5B, and then you're forced to tech and I get a mix up. So that's basically the biggest part of Comunio, is your entire gameplay revolves around Comunio. You can also detonate the, if you need to kill somebody with like a Comunio snipe, it's 3,000 damage. It's not bad. I think that's all of her normals and specials. Covered the 421, covered the 236, covered the 623, covered the 214, covered the J214. Yeah, that should be all of them. Gonna go to her basic combos now, because her neutral really just consists of hit confirming off jump Bs, stuff like that. Killing your opponent with 4C, opening them up when you get close, stuff like that. So I'm going to go over a few combos with Elsa. I'm not going to, I don't want to really do the EFC combo, because there's a lot of EFC combos that are out for her. But I'll do her basic B&B. Alright, so 2A, BC, 2A, 2B, 2C, Kire, or Whip, whatever you want to call it, which is 4-2-1. You 6 home and cancel the 4-2-1 immediately. You are literally doing 4-2-1-60 as fast as possible. And then you do 5A, and then her air ender, which is JA, JB, J4B, jump cancel, JA, JB, J4B, JE, or JC into whichever Comunio you want. For the most part, you want the corner carry, so you go for the C version. Now off that, you can go for step 2C, step 5B, or you can do step 2C, 5B, bottle, or just 2C in the bottle, stuff like that. There's so many options. I cannot cover all of them. There are so many options that Elsa actually has that I really can't go through all of them. Also, I forgot to mention the water bottles will bounce on the screen, which is really, really cool. Yeah, so. Alright, I went over the tutus. EFC combos for the most part. JA, JB, JE. Yeah. JA, JB, JE, JA, JB. Jump cancel into jump A, jump B, jump 4B, jump E, Comunio. That's your basic B&B, honestly. That's your basic EFC. Gives you a decent bit of meter, even with dark. No, I don't want always max. Okay. Might not look like I'm a lot of meter gain, but it's more than you think. If you want more, you can do that, but then you give up Oki. You don't want to give up your Oki. I think I already went through DP combos. It's just your basic air to air. Like Elsa's very, very simple. Her hit confirms aren't very hard until you start getting to super specific ones like these ones, yeah. Yeah, those are like the super specific ones. Yeah, that's basically her most advanced hit confirm, honestly. She's fairly simple, fairly straightforward. Very, very good character. She's kind of polarizing in the way she plays, but you can play neutral however you want because she's so strong. Her pressure game is just insane. It's just, yeah, you can do so many things with her. You have dumb stuff like this. Yeah, if you do that right, you can make them go on the other side. It's kind of absurd how her mix-up works with dark. Yeah. Okay, I'm basically done with Elsa because there's not really that much to cover for her. Her game plan is fairly simple. You just confirm off your hits, do really, really dumb Oki. Oh, I think I didn't cover something. Jump C is one of the best drop-back cross-ups in the game. Like, literally. It's like Clarice level. It's almost impossible to actually like see one sometimes when it's in the hands of a good player. There's some gimmicks that you can do like that. She can do double overheads, stuff like that. She can do double overhead feint. Yeah, she can do a lot of stuff. She's just a really, really good mix-up character, really good pressure character. Oh man. Good anti-airs, DP, multiple DPs, an answer for almost every situation. The only thing that she is weak to is her 5A. Her A normals aren't the best, and you can't chain her 5A. They're not very fast. Not all of her DPs have invuln, and oh yeah, her throw is not very good either. Yeah, that's not a very good throw, but that's fine because her side throw is very good. Because I don't even know which way that you're supposed to block that one. I just did it because I don't care. Yeah, if you fuck up on that, that happens. But yeah, she's a really strong character, as in top tier. She's that good. Very, very strong character. Her hit confirms are fairly easy because she's got so much hit stop on everything. Yeah, there's just a lot you can do with this character. Yeah. The only thing is that she's meter dependent, meaning she doesn't have really any meterless combos. She is dependent on always having meter for her combos, like most characters in our canon. Yeah, I just want to do that one because why not? Yeah, so that's basically the main thing about Elsa, is that her pressure and just her pursuing you is really threatening. Yeah, she can do so many things. Alright. Yeah. She's just a really strong character. She's actually a lot faster than people think she is too. She can do so many things. Her damage is really good. Oh, I messed up. It's supposed to be that. I'm just doing freestyle stuff because I actually like doing training with Elsa stuff. Ah, that's supposed to be that. Alright, well I think I'm pretty much done with these two characters. There's not really much else I can say about them. Like, Elsa's just that easy to really pick up, I think. If you need any help at all with basically any character, if you have any questions, anything like that, I actually can try to help answer anything that you need via Twitter, or you can ask on Dustloop. I can try and help out there. But for the most part, yeah, these characters don't really have much you need to learn. Well, Angie, you need to learn some movement stuff. Elsa is much easier to learn. She doesn't really have much of anything that's hard at all. So I'll actually try to demonstrate Elsa for you versus people, which I think is okay. I'm also gonna rejoin my the Mumble channel I was in and talk to some people. I'm just gonna net play for now. Actually, I'm gonna stop the stream, put up that I'm playing on net play. Maybe. Never mind. I don't really feel like doing that. I'm just gonna leave it as is. I'm not gonna put on any music because I don't want the anything to get. I don't want it to get flagged. Yeah, 97% with Angie. Yeah, 94.1% with fucking. Yeah. I think on all my characters, my lowest is probably Heart that I play. Huh? There's a decent amount of Charles for some reason. So yeah, I'll play one game of Angie and one game of Elsa, and then I'm gonna stop the stream. I'll also point out where I make terrible mistakes when I can see them. However, commentating Arcana and playing at the same time is very hard to do because there's so much going on. It's hard to think and say your thoughts as you're doing them. A game like this, when from mid to upper mid-level play, it's an extremely fast game. However, in America, it's not very fast unless you're playing against the right people. What was this guy's win percentage? Not very good. $58. Can't really take American win percentages into too much because I'm not very good, and yet I have a 91% win rate. I'm actually not that good at this game. I just play it a lot. So as soon as I can, as soon as these guys are actually done with their match, I'll yeah. Oh. Apparently there's gonna be a tournament on the 18th. Cool. Wait, that's Crime Fest. Shit. I actually don't know what these guys are saying. Whatever. So these guys are finally done. Took way too long. Unless I got in right when they started. Alright, so I'm gonna pick Elsa first. I don't really care about this matchup too much. It's odd. Charlotte can actually keep Elsa out fairly well, but if I get in, she really has to try very hard to get me off. She has to basically poke me with her A normals, and that's really risky. She can try to jump out, but 4C exists, of course, and jumping in this game, you have the high jump guard, and not many people in America actually do it. In the air, she has to really use jump B. Jump B is really good. Yeah, so this guy doesn't really know. Oh, I forgot to go over her air throw. That was a mistake on my part. I should not have gone for that. I thought I had my EF back. So he's gonna eat. Oh wow, he didn't even convert off that. He's trying to do something weirdly. Yeah, I forgot to go over her air throw and what combo she can do off it. That's actually my bad, because I never really remember it off from anybody aside from like Angie. Yeah, I'm not gonna burst because it's dark, and I don't want to burst with dark. The reason why I got hit there is because I wanted to speed homing jump C, get to the ground really quickly. Oh, I didn't tech? Okay. That was bad. Man, see, he mashed out of that. Because it was my fault that happened. Regrettably, I've been playing Persona way too much. Oh god, yeah. I'm bad right now. Oh, of course. Alright. I'll use Angie instead, because I think I have a better grasp of playing her right now. I've been playing like so much Narukami that I've been doing like air Zeos even in this game on accident. And I've been anti-airing with like 2B, or 2D. That was like one of the first days. It was so bad. I'm also messing up my high jump guards, which I shouldn't be messing up. High jump guard is an OS, for anyone that does not know. It is, you do 171 or 271, and what happens is, in between frames where you can jump, usually there's a lot of jump start in the game where you can get hit, but high jumps do not actually have that. They don't have any vulnerable frames where they can get hit. Regular jumps do. So what happens is you high jump, and the OS is 171 or 174. And what happens is that if the pressure string is solid, you'll just stay blocking, but you'll see that a few times when I was blocking, I had the little puff of smoke come out from my feet. That means that I actually did high jump guard correctly. That means that before high jump actually went active, that all was happening. Oh man, that guy's laggy as hell. So it's one of those things that, like, it's super important versus Charlotte. Like, high jump guard is, I think, one of the most important things versus Charlotte you need to do and need to learn. It's one of the main ways you got out of her pressure in AH3. Use high jump guarded, and if she messed up her pressure string, you're able to get out. But it didn't really help you all that much. Alright, so I'm going to use Angie for this one. Because I said I would. So for this matchup, Earth Angie, there's nothing much else to say. Earth Angie is, yeah. If this guy's smart, he'll pick Flower because he doesn't want to get hit. He wants to burst as much as possible. Because Angie's Oki is, yeah, very, very, very impressive. So I'm going to try a run game on him. If I actually hit him, don't expect much commentary other than, oh, he should have blocked that, or, oh, I'm nice. Because, yeah. That's all that's going to start. That's all that's going to happen. I'd also like to know, I think this guy's like a 1 bar to me, if that, so... I want to drop kick him. I tried to tilt on wake up, but I didn't get it. I tried to drop kick him. Multi-layer is no longer that good. You cannot just straight up do it. It stopped being good a while ago, and ever since vanilla. There we go. Air threw him from behind me. Good DP. However, you should always go for the combo instead. He does not know. I thought he was going to go for a cross-up. Oh, he hit me out of that. Alright. I shouldn't be dead, though. Got him, because he's an idiot and doesn't know how to combo correctly. So yeah, I'm not able to really run game on Elsa because of the DP, but I could, but I'd have to do specific setups for it. I don't really like doing those, so I just rather kill them. Like, this guy doesn't really want to confirm, so I should have just straight up killed him with by blocking instead of just automatically doing the jump. I'll try to use also this one as well. love Weiss. So Weiss is one of the characters I was thinking about doing the overview with as well, but I think I can cover 2 characters instead, and I don't play Weiss that well in this game. I'm okay, but not that great. Oh god, this guy. Oh, he's got a decent connection. Oh, well, I super jumped. Could have done a better combo there, but I'd rather not. Yeah, so that's basically what Elsa does right there. I did mess up a few things, but I did safe jump the DP. That's a good burst by him. Oh, I messed up. Ah, he caught me with the DP because he's mashing. So that's a 1-frame locking DP, air unblockable as well. There we go, air throw. Yeah, and that's guaranteed to come out no matter what. As long as you detonate, it will always come out no matter what. So if it's next to me like that, I can just do 6GC into it. I don't care if I trade, I'll get a combo. Alright, that's basically the overview for the characters. Not much else I can really add other than that. They're both really fun. Elsa's, like, you can just go completely nuts with Elsa if you're good enough and not really care about what the opponent does. So, yeah, thank you for watching. I'll probably be uploading this to YouTube or at least somewhere. Not really sure what I'm gonna do with it, but yeah. All right, I'm done here.